Hello, welcome back to Eve's Crochet channel. So this is the part 2 of my Lilo stitch sweater. I'm going to be showing you how I made this Lilo stitch. So first of all, we're going to make our slip knot, and then we're going to chain 20. So I'll meet you after you're done with your 20 chains. So I made a chain of 20. I'm going to chain 1, yarn over, and go into the second chain and create a half double crochet. So for the first row, we're going to make a half double crochet down to the other end. So when I get here, I'll show you what to do next. So when you get here, we're going to chain 1 and flip your work. So we're going to start increasing it from right here because we want to have a kind of oval shape. So when you yarn over, instead of going into this one, go into the first stitch and create a half double crochet.
That's what happened. And the only thing I was trying to do was save Mom from that man.
And then when we get to the ending here, we are going to add 2 half double crochet. So I'll meet you at the second to the last stitch. So I'm going to make 1 half double crochet, and then I'll add another one. That's 2 half double crochet at the end. And then chain 1, flip your work, yarn over, and go into this one. So this is what we are going to continue doing. For now, we are making the increase stitch. So I made about 10 rows of increase of half double crochet. Now I'm going to start making a decrease, but before we start making the decrease, we are going to count the stitches and then use our stitch marker to place it at the middle. So I had about 29 stitches. I counted up to 15 and then placed the stitch marker at the middle. So now I'm going to show you how to decrease, and then when I get to where I place the stitch marker, I'll show you what to do next. So after you make your chain 1, you're going to go into this one, yarn over and pull through, and then go into the next one, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through the 3. Then continue with your half double crochet. So when I get to where I place the stitch marker, I'll show you what to do next. So when you get to where you place the stitch marker, you're going to take out the stitch marker. Because we want it to have an oval shape, we have to be adding 3 half double crochet in this stitch. And then when you are done, place your stitch marker at the middle stitch. That's between the 3 half double crochet you placed here. Place your stitch marker at the middle, then you continue with your half double crochet. And when you get to the 3rd stitch to the last, I'll show you what to do next. So whenever you get to the end of your work, what you're going to do is go into this one, pick one, go into this one, pick another one, then pass through the 2. Chain 1, flip your work, go into this one, pick one, go into this one, pick another one, then pass through the 2. Then continue with your half double crochet. and then when you get to the middle, you also repeat your increase. That is where we place the stitch marker. So when you get to where we place the stitch marker, take out your stitch marker again, and then place 3 half double crochet. And then place the stitch marker at the middle one, and then continue with your half double crochet. So just keep on repeating the 11th row and 12th row. So I made about 7 rows for the decrease. So now I'm going to half double crochet and then go around this whole project back to this place. So when you get here, we are no longer going to add 3 in the middle stitch. We just half double crochet all round. So I'll meet you when you get here. So when you get to the edge, then yarn over, make your half double crochet in each row. So this is it. We're going to do another 1 row of half double crochet round. So you're going to join after your last half double crochet here. You're going to slip stitch into where you started it, chain 1, and then continue half double crocheting. Just another row of half double crochet round. So after you are done with the second round of the half double crochet, you're just gonna chain 2 and then cut your yarn. So when I've gotten it like this, we are going to create a slip knot. Okay, and then we're going to use the black wool, attach it to this place. Chain 1 and then pull it. So we're going to crochet it up to the second place to the middle. Okay, so let me put my stitch marker at the middle so I know. So this is the second where I place the stitch marker. I'm going to chain 3 and then single crochet in the 2 stitch. So after you have single crochet in each of the chain, we are going to close the slip stitch and then yarn over, go into the next one, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then single crochet starting from the second stitch to the last one. So after the third one, you're going to slip stitch into the same stitch and then half double crochet. You can now take out your stitch marker to avoid interfering with your work. Then in your next stitch, you're going into half double crochet. Here you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then single crochet into the stitch, second stitch from the last one. It's 1, 2, then you slip stitch. Okay, so continue with your half double crochet around your work. So when you get to the last place where you started, we're going to close your work with a slip stitch. Chain 2. So for the white one, first create your slip knots, then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then single crochet starting from the second stitch to the last, single crochet in each of the stitch. So we're just going to make 4 rows of this. So I'm going to go ahead and make my 4 rows. You go ahead and also make 4 rows of single crochet. Four rows look like. Yes, because it's white, it's not that clear. So chain 1, and then with a single crochet we are going to be adding 1 single crochet in each row. So we are going around. So continue going. So when you are done with the last one, you're just going to use a slip stitch and finish off your work. Chain 2 and cut off your yarn. So we have this one for the picture. So for the black one, we're also going to make a slip knot. We're going to chain 7, single crochet in each, starting from the second to the last stitch you made. So we're going to make 7 rows of single crochet. Chain 1, flip your work and continue with your single crochet. So I'm going to meet you at the 7th row, so I'll show you what to do next. So I'm at the 7th row. I'm going to chain 1 and then also start single crocheting like this, 1 single crochet in each row till I get to where I started. So I'm at the end of where I started. I'm also going to go ahead and continue making another single crochet round my work till I get to this part. Then I'll close up my work with a slip stitch. When you're done, you're going to close up your work with a slip stitch. Sorry. And then chain 2 and cut off your yarn. So we have these 2 ready. So for this other part, we are going to make a slip knot and chain 7. And then single crochet down to the other end. So for the increase, you chain one, flip your work. Now instead of going into this one, start from here. So when you get to the end of the row, you make 2 single crochet, chain one, flip your work, start from the next stitch to it. And don't forget, when you get to the edge, you have to put 2 single crochet. This is what we're going to be doing until we have about 7 rows of increase. So after your 7th row of increase, you chain one and flip your work. So you go into this one, go into the next one, yarn over and pull through. So then you continue. So we are going to be making decrease rows. You get to the ending part, you insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, insert your hook, yarn over, pull it out, and then pull through it. Chain one, flip your work, insert your hook, yarn over, pull it out, insert your hook, yarn over, then yarn over and pull through the 3, and continue with your single crochet. So this is how we are going to be doing the decrease row for this part. About 4 rows of the decrease row, and then I'm going to make 2 more rows of normal rows, no decrease, no increase, just 2 rows. So after the 2 rows, we are going to go ahead and then single crochet round it, just like we did for the other ones, just to give it a kind of nice overall shape. So I'm at the end of where I started. Now from this corner, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then set my stitch marker here. This is because I'm going to be attaching a black yarn here to create this. Okay, so let's go over again till we get here, then we attach a black yarn to create this here. The black yarn, create your slip knot, insert your hook, and then pick up this one, that's the black yarn, make sure to hold this, the blue yarn, with it, because we are still going to continue with it. So I'm going to show you how I made the ear part. So first of all, we're going to make our slip knots and then chain 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll meet you when you are done with your 29. So after you have chained your 29, you chain 2, yarn over and go into the 4th stitch from the last one and make your double crochet. Yarn over, make a double crochet in the next stitch. So we are going to continue making a double crochet in each stitch till we get to the end of the chain. When you get to the end of that's the chain, you're going to place 3 double crochet in the same stitch. And you are going to place a stitch marker at the one at the middle. So place your stitch marker at the middle one, then yarn over and go like this. So we are no longer going to place any double crochet in this stitch here. We are going to place the one next to it. Then we continue with our double crochet down till we get to this other end. When you are done with your last double crochet, you're going to chain 1, flip your work, then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Place a stitch marker there and then single crochet up to the part where you place the stitch marker. 1, 10. Then take out your stitch marker and then place it at this other side. That's the 10th stitch from the back. Then continue with your double crochet down to where you place this other stitch marker. When you get to where we place the stitch marker, you remove your stitch marker and then place 3 double crochet in there. And place the stitch marker right back at the middle one. Continue with your double crochet till we get to this place. Your stitch marker at the middle one. Then of course this right here, this list right here, we're going to be creating it at this side for the other ear, and for this ear we're going to create it here. Now because we are going to be creating this at this side, what we are going to do is make 4 double crochet, 1 in the 4th stitch, 2, 3 and 4. Then make 1 half double crochet, and then make a single crochet, 1, make another single crochet in the next stitch, 2, make another one in the 3rd one, 3, make a half double crochet in the next one, then continue with your double crochet. Now when you're working for this other ear, you don't need to do you don't need to repeat this because already the down part here is going to have single crochet all through, so it will be easier. So we continue with our double crochet up to where we place the stitch marker. When you get to where you place the stitch marker, you remove it and single crochet down. Then when you get your work like this, we are going to attach our blue yarn using slip knots. We're just going to make few double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that would be all. Then chain 1, cut off your yarn and pull. Insert your hook here and drag this one. Make sure you're holding this at the back like this, and then continue making your double crochet. After you make your last double crochet, that's this one, you make a half double crochet here, and then for this 3 single crochet we are going in with the slip stitch. And then after that we'll go in with a double crochet. So we'll continue with our double crochet till we get to where we place the stitch marker. So we are creating this here. When you get to where we place the stitch marker, we remove the stitch marker and then place 3 double crochet. And then insert your stitch marker at the middle one. So we are going to continue with our double crochet till we get to this part. So when you get here, that's the down part of where you started your single crochet. You're going to chain 1 and cut off this yarn. So we're going to attach our blue yarn again. So you insert your hook. Yarn over and then go into the single crochet while holding this one to ensure that you stitch it together. Make double crochet, 2, 3, 4. And when you get to the 4th one, place 2 more double crochet. 1, then continue with your double crochet down the other part. 2, And also please do not forget to place a stitch marker at the middle one of the stitch you placed your 3 double crochet. So when you get to the stitch, you place the stitch marker, remove your stitch marker, place 3 double crochet in there, then continue with your double crochet on the other stitch. When you get here, you slip stitch, chain 2, flip your work, and then make half double crochet. So half double crochet here, and don't also forget to place a stitch marker at the middle of where you place the 3 double crochet so you can remember it. So when you get to where you place the stitch marker, remove the stitch marker and place 3 half double crochet. And then place back your stitch marker and continue with your half double crochet. So this time around we're going to have double crochet round. Then join it here with a slip stitch. So it will be easy to fold. So now chain 2, cut your yarn. We are going to be attaching our black wool. So with our black yarn, you can either decide to go like this or go like this, whichever way you prefer. So you create your slip knot. Insert your hook, then attach your yarn to your hook, chain 1, then half double crochet. When you get to where we place the stitch marker, remove the stitch marker and then place 3 half double crochet. Then continue with your half double crochet. And when you get here too, you place your 3 half double crochet. So I will meet you when we get to this place to show you what to do next. So after you place your half double crochet here, you're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. Of course, it already has a slip stitch, so we just place another slip stitch on top of it. Then we'll continue with our half double crochet. So when we get here, just join it to the slip stitch, chain 2, then cut off your yarn. So we have this ready. We also have the other parts ready. So it's the same process you can use to get the 2 ear. Just that for this side, this is here, and then one should be at the top of the ear. So that's it. So for the nose, we're going to create another slip nose. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then slip stitch into the first chain. Now make 8 half double crochet using the middle. So you yarn over and you go into the middle of the chains you have made. Remember, the middle of the chain, not on the chains. So after you have made your 8 half double crochet, you slip stitch into where you started it to close up your work. Chain 1, then place 2 half double crochet in each of the stitch. Use a slip stitch to close up your work. So after you close up your work, you chain 1 and then make another row of 2 half double crochet in each stitch. When you are done, use slip stitch to close up your work, chain 2, and then cut off your yarn. So this is it for the nose part. So to get this, we are going to make our slip knot and chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch into the first chain, then make 8 half double crochet at the middle of the chains you've made, just like you did for the nose part. So I'll meet you after you're done with your 8 half double crochet. So when you're done with cutting it off, insert your hook, that's where you slip stitch, create your slip knot with the other yarn, then attach it, chain 1, pull it, you're using it to tighten it, then chain 10, 1, 2, 3. Now when you are done with 8 half double crochet, slip stitch your last to the beginning of your work, then pull this one to ensure that it's tight, chain 1 and cut your yarn, chain 2, yarn over, So when you get here, slip stitch into the same place you started, then go into the next stitch and slip stitch, then chain 10 again. After you chain 10, chain 2, make your double crochet at the 3rd stitch. Continue to make a double crochet till you get to this place. After placing your last double crochet, slip stitch into the same stitch that you started, slip stitch into the next one, chain 10. So we continue repeating this until we get here. So we are done with the last one. We're going to slip stitch in this place that you started. So chain 2 and then cut thread. Then use your scissors and trim off these ones. So I made 8 of this. So for the lip part, chain 20, then chain 1 and make a half double crochet across the chain. To the edge, chain 1, flip your work and then make just 1 increase. So we're adding a half double crochet at the 1st stitch. Then continue half double crochet down the one until you get to the last one. Sure. So after you add the last half double crochet at the end, you make another half double crochet and then chain 1, cut off your yarn. So after that, mark the middle part with your stitch marker, attach a black yarn, then single crochet till you get to the stitch marker. Then I'll show you what to do. So after you place a single crochet at where you place the stitch marker, chain 2, then single crochet in just one of the stitch, then slip stitch in the same stitch, then continue with your single crochet down to the other end. So when you're done, chain 2 with your yarn. Now I'm going to make the mouth start. I'm going to attach my black yarn again at the 6th chain. So I'm just going to be entering the stitches and making a slip stitch. So this is the 6th stitch from here. So I'm going to slip stitch. When I get to this place, then I'll also cover it up and close it here with a slip stitch. chain one and then cut off your yarn. This is it. You can either glue it to your sweater using this, or you use needle and thread and attach it. I'll see you when you're done with yours. So this is what it looks like after I stitch them up. That's attaching them to my sweater. Looks pretty, right? Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. Thank you. Bye. See you next time.